this short video, I'll be talking about Shikanoin Heizou and my pre-release analysis for this character that's upcoming in version 2.8 in 2 weeks for the Summer Fantasia patch. So basically, we already know now that he is a Catalyst user who is anemo, and he'll be using melee fisticuffs, mostly with punches and a few kicks in there. From the version live stream, the version update live stream that we watched earlier today, that was available earlier today on YouTube, he will be having a minimal swirl effect, but he will have an explosionary effect. He also has a vacuum effect for his burst as well, where he kicks out basically kind of like a fireball or an anemo ball of wind that will kind of bring in all the nearby enemies, and then it will explode if it swirls with the element available, with a delayed explosion is what they called it. But otherwise, he has a charged attack, where you can charge up his punches and get more damage, and there's a minor swirling AoE, I think, there as well. So basically, my analysis of that character is that he is not a must-pull character. I just want to put that out there. However, I will be polling on him because he will be coming in the first banner with Kazuha and Klee for phase 1 of version 2.8, and I don't want to go too deep with it. I just want one copy of him. I don't believe he's a must-have character, unless you are a new player to the game and you don't have very many characters and you like close-range combat, and you don't have maybe an anemo character that can deal that was built for some DPS, because he is definitely going to be a sub-DPS or DPS. He needs to be on field. He does not leave any mechanisms on the field. He doesn't leave any extra skills on the field either. So he needs to be on field, so he's more of a DPS and sub-DPS role. So I don't think that he's a must-pull character, to be very honest. We don't know what his multipliers are officially yet. We don't know his passive skills and how all that works and interplays with other characters. But I will say that he's not a must-pull because he's a 4-star character, and just to keep that in mind, again, many of the 4-star characters, especially even the most recent one, Kuki Shinobu, has been kind of mediocre. I don't know if Shikanoin is going to be mediocre or not, but at the same time, I don't think he's a must-have character. Again, the 4-star characters eventually come back on raid-ups for banners. Also, they become available afterwards in the standard banner, like the patch afterwards, and they are also available as non-raid-up characters as well, right? So just want to put that out there. But of course, if you really love his design and everything, then definitely go for it. Just know that it may or may not be worth it because we are coming towards 3.0. So everyone's being more mindful of that. We're going right towards 3.0 afterwards. So we want to save our wishes and our primo gems and our resources for building those characters instead, right? So I don't know. I will be happy with getting one copy of him. So I would definitely be doing that. I want to put that out there early in this video. So now moving on. So how is he different than, say, a Kazuha or a Sucrose? Well, these characters are more about swirling, as we know, and including Venti as well, right? Like Sayu has some minor uses, so she's more of a healer. She has some swirling in there too. I would think that Shikanoin Heizou is more like a Xiao, because Xiao is a DPS and sub-DPS, and I would therefore build Shikanoin Heizou like Xiao. So for now, for example, also just as a comparison, so because these characters that can swirl a lot, they should do the 4-piece Viridescent, okay? Even like Kazuha here, and similar to Venti here, right? But the characters that are not like that, so Xiao would be like that, then you wouldn't. Now, depending on how you want to build Shikanoin, you can make Heizou like a burst DPS, because, for example, Xiao here, his burst is where all of his damage comes from, like the plunging, so hence you'd want to level that up with either our Noblesse in this case. Mind you, I got Xiao way back when he first debuted, so that's why I used Noblesse. I did not rebuild him. I did not go for his newest artifact set, the Echo set. If I have any of those pieces, let me just see. This one, Echoes of an Offering. I didn't bother. I haven't even stepped foot into that domain. I unlocked it, but I never stepped foot in it. This is his best. It gives them 2-piece, for Xiao we're talking about. 2-piece attack is 18%, and then 4-piece is if the wielder of this artifact uses a sword, claymore. Sorry, we're looking at the wrong thing. Here. Rephrase. This one. So 2-piece attack, and then 4-piece attack. When the normal attack hits opponents, there is 36% chance that it will trigger. And then the normal attack, etc. Hang on, I think I'm looking at the wrong one too. I should not be the Echoes. It should be Vermilion. I picked the wrong one. I'm sorry, I apologize. It's the same thing. So 2-piece set is 18%. 4-piece set is, after using the Elemental Burst, this character will gain the Nascent Light effect, increases their attack by 8%, and then for 16 seconds, and then when the character's HP decreases, their attack will further increase by 10%. Now, in Shikanoin's situation, his HP will not decrease, so he may not need the 4-piece here, by the way. But maybe, depending on the situation, if you build him up to use the burst more often, then maybe this is okay, right? And then I won't read the rest, but basically, yeah, you could build him this way with this Vermilion set. That's okay if you build him like a 4-star version of a Shao, that's fine. The other options are just to give him 2-piece broken sets, like 2-piece 18% here for this one, or the Echo set previously, or Shimenawa set or Gladiator set, that's fine. If you want to add a little bit more to his Shikanoin we're talking about, if you want to add a little bit more to Shikanoin's Elemental Mastery, you could go for like a Wanderer set, right? This is okay too, right? Just a 2-piece, I mean, right? Or if you want to build up his burst more, you can do the Noblesse. We don't know what his energy will be, but if you want, you can also go for the emblem for the energy, right? 2-piece there, or if you want to do 4-piece, because the 4-piece also gives a burst energy passive as well. So there's that too. So there's many ways to build Shikanoin. Now I want to put this out there. Because Shikanoin is a 4-star character, I personally am not going to farm any new pieces for him specifically. I'm just going to give him what I have. So what I have available, and I kind of previously just pre-looked already, I might give him some of her pieces because I'm not really using her right now. So then therefore that way I may not have to farm very much. But if I was to give pieces that I'm not using on any other character, I might give him a 2-piece Viridescent for an anemo damage bonus, and I might just give him maybe like either any of those other sets I just talked about, like maybe 2-piece Elemental Mastery for Wanderer set, depending on if you have pieces that are like pretty much leveled already, or like Gladiator set or Emblem, or maybe 2-piece Shimenawas or Echoes or Vermilion. Like any of those should do fine for him. I don't think that he needs a 4-piece Viridescent Venerer because I don't think he's going to scroll that much. I don't think he needs a 4-piece Vermilion set. You could do a 4-piece for him though. If you want, you can even give him a 4-piece Noblesse, because then you can give all party members afterwards a boost, right? Or you can do a 4-piece emblem, because that's fine as well. So then in terms of weapons, let's just quickly talk about that. I'm going to briefly talk about it because I'm going to do a separate video specifically about weapons. But basically, he will be a DPS. So any of these attack heavy ones, like crit rate, attack percentage, crit damage, any of those weapons are going to be fine for him. So yeah, and then I will do a specific video about weapons. That's why I don't want to go into too much detail here. I don't want to make this video too long. So yeah, that's why I want to just mention that. I don't know what his constellations are. I'm not going to go into that. I'm not going to go into his talents yet. We don't know any of that yet. So this is a pre-release analysis. So I think that Shikanoin is an interesting character to have. Definitely, again, I want to get 1 copy of him, and that's good enough for me. If I end up getting some Kazuha constellations along the way, that'd be great. If not, that's okay too. So that's my my personal thoughts on Shikanoin Heizou. What do you guys think? Are you guys going to pull him? Is he a must-pull character for you guys? For me, it's not, but I'm going to try to get 1 copy of him. And then I'll do a review of him as well, of course, and build him out. But yeah, let me know. And otherwise, I'm just going to be saving up for 3.0. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are, and I'll see you guys in the next video where I'm going to be talking specifically about Shikanoin Heizou's weapon options. And previous to this, I talked about the new skins available for Fischl and Diluc, as well as the new weapon available for Kazuha, and also the new weapon, the new character banners, which is Kazuha, Yoimiya, and Klee, with Shikanoin Heizou on the Kazuha and Klee banner. So check those out if you're interested. And of course, those were all just in summary after the live stream went live today. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much.